Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
We'll just, we were, sorry, we're a little bit late. We were on the wrong page. Anyway, we're here now, so we're going to start with Shabbat shalom.
Hey, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. My partner Zoe and I are delighted to celebrate Shabbat with you and your families in your homes. Welcome to our home. And it's good to be together on this Shabbat. We encourage you to sign into the comment section. Let us know you're here. We sing another song of welcome for Shabbat. Ma Yafeh Hayom. What a wonderful day. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat of peace. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Ma Yafeh Hayom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. So if you haven't already lit your Shabbat candles, we invite you to join us. If have your Shabbat candles ready, and you can either light with us or just sing the blessings and participate with us.
Let's go.
Yep. So should we sing in the light?
Let's do it.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Oh,
it's still it. It's still it.
come, little flame.
Up.
There you go.
There you go. You need a little help?
I need help with my camera.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So let's gather in the light. Gather in the light. Gather in the light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
I think our flame needs a little more help tonight.
It's just not wanting to. It's bending over.
Aww.
Bending over.
Sometimes flame needs a little extra help.
Okay, let's just see. All right. Okay, it's lit now. Good. Good. So now's the time for the blessing of children. Very important part of every Shabbat gathering. So invite you to snuggle up to your parents. Be in physical contact. Because this blessing, this is a very old blessing. And it's always given in contact. with love. And so, and if you're gathered without children, you can give it to whomever you're gathered with. That works too. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha
Ken yehi ratzon.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka
Ken yehi ratzon.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Which means, may the blessings of God rest upon you. May God's peace abide with you. May God's presence illuminate your heart now and forevermore. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Amen.
So whenever we welcome Shabbat, we always do it with joy. With joy. And two very important words for joy in our tradition are hallelujah and hallelujah. Please join with us at home. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Now it's time to bless God. Do we need to bless God? Does God need our blessings? No. We need to offer this blessing to appreciate where all of life's blessings come from. So I'll do the call and will you lead the response?
Okay.
Okay, and everyone can join with Zoe in the response. Baruch Hu,
Baruch Hu,
dear one, Shekhinah, holy name, when I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name, when I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu.
You
Dear
are
one.
Shekhinah.
Shekhinah.
Holy name.
Holy name.
When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. It's time for the Shema and Ve'ahavta. Shema Yisrael. We do our best to listen as carefully as we can, especially during this time of sheltering at home, to listen to our loved ones and give them space when they need space and be present as often as we possibly can, because that kind of attention and showing up leads to Ve'ahavta, to loving. So we take a moment to ourselves and we sing Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malechuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzarecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ובשעתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Sing a song of joy, a song on this Mother's Day weekend.
That's right.
A song that was led by Miriam, the prophetess, the leader, the mother, who we celebrate. She led this song with tambourines, with timbrels, and a dance, led the women dancing after our people crossed the sea. Mi chamocha, please join with us. Halai la la la, halai la la la, halai la la la, halai la 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 la, halai la la la, halai la, halai la, halai la la la. Hi la la la, hi la 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 la, hi la la la, hi la la kamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha neder b'kodesh. Nora tehilot oseh felech. Nora tehilot oseh felech. Hi, lai, lai, lai. Hi, la, lai, lai, lai. Hi, lai, lai, lai. Hi, la, lai, lai, lai. A song of shalom, a song of peace. Most of you know it. Join in with us, please. Hi, la, 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 la. Hi, la, 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 la. Hi, la, 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 la. Hi, la, 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 la. Hi, la, 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 la. Hi, la, 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 la. Hi, la, 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 la. Hi, la, 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 la. Oseh shalom b'mromah. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru Amen. Now, on this Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day is Sunday, of course. In honor of Mother's Day, I want to remember my mother, Esther Goldblatt, Zichrona Livracha, may her memory forever be a blessing. My mother was a very passionate person. She loved music, and in particular, she loved opera. Her opera records were always on our stereo, which was the sound system of choice when I was growing up in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, I didn't particularly love opera, but I loved theater, and I loved the pageantry of opera and the grand, beautiful voices. And so every year, my mother would purchase 2 tickets to the Metropolitan Opera, to our city opera. And when it came time for an opera, she would try to get someone else to go with her. And my older brothers usually had good excuses. And I thought, why not? I'll go and I'll see great theater. And so I often went with her. And it was a great joy, because whenever we would drive down, she'd be really excited about the opera we were about to see, and she would tell me the whole story. And operas can have complicated stories. And we'd get there, and the curtain would rise, and the orchestra would start in, and the grand drama would unfold. And I would usually fall asleep about 2.5 hours in. And my mother would always wake me up at the end and go, "Did you like it?" And I would go, "Yeah." And so, I would just say that today, to this very day, when I hear a song being played from an opera, I can usually identify where it was from, because the love of my mom for opera. And I want to say that we have a very sweet family story about my mom and my older brothers, who were young at the time, and our family was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And one day, my brothers were playing cowboys, and my mom loved to play with her kids, and she was all in when whatever we were playing. So she put on her cowboy hat, and she strapped on her holsters on each hip with 6 guns, 6 shooters in each holster. She tied a bandana around her neck, and she was ready to play. And my brothers would make up a story, and she would play out this story. And And there was always laughter and joy and shrieks and giggles. And one day they were in the middle of a very serious shootout, and the doorbell rang. And my mother, not wanting to delay the game, went right to the door and opened the door, and there was an insurance salesman standing on the other side, and he took one look at my mother. His face turned white as a sheet, and he ran away down the path and was out of there, just ran away. And my mother was stunned for a second until she looked down and she saw that she still had her 6-gun pointed at the salesman. And she started to laugh. And when my mother laughed, she had a very lovely musical laugh, and her laugh carried through the whole neighborhood that day. And so that was my mom who loved to sing, who loved to laugh, who just simply loved life. Again, may her memory be a blessing.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
And Rabbi Dan, I noticed we have some special guests tonight.
We do?
Yes, my nephews, Asher and Simon, and my niece Hazel from Bloomington, Indiana.
All the way
us.
from Bloomington.
Yeah.
Lovely. Welcome. We're so glad you could join us. Lovely. Thank you for welcoming Shabbat. It's got to be 3 hours later there. We're glad you could stay up to celebrate Shabbat with us. How lovely. So now it's time for our prayer for healing.
Yes.
And so we take a moment and pause, and we think about all the people in our lives who are in need of healing. Just see if you might want to close your eyes for a moment. See if you can visualize them, see them. Invite them into this prayer of the heart for them. Il narefana la refuah shlema. Il narefana la. Please heal this soul. Misheberach Avraham v'Sarah, Yitzchak v'Rivka, Yaakov, Rachel v'Leah, El narefana la, refuah shlema, El narefana la. Please heal this soul. With faith and love, together we bring hope and healing to those in need. Without judgment, without explanation, we are all God's creation. El narefana la, refuah shlema. El narefana la. Please heal this soul. This week we honor the Yortzites, the anniversary of the deaths of loved ones during this week. And we intone the names of Rose Marion Rosenkoff, mother of Lois Kamarov; Eli Daniel, father of Nanette Seltzer; Bernard Abrams, father of Sharon Abrams; Abe Drayson, father of Mark Drayson; Esther Hauskind, mother of Paul Head; and Gia Thornburg, wife of Damon Thornburg. And we ask that all those who are in the first year of observing, following the death of a dear loved one, please rise to honor their memories. And anyone who's observing a Yortzeit this week, Whether we call the name or not, please rise. And anyone else who feels the need to say the Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, is invited to rise right now as well. So for all these, we say, Zichronam Livracha, may their memories forever be a blessing in our lives. And we offer this Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash, Shnei Rabbah, v'yalmad divrach chirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv, v'imru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mivarach, v'olam u'liolmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'yalma v'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru Amen. Zecher, 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 Tzadikim livracha, livracha. Meh, meh, meh. Their memories bless our days, bless our days. So this week, the following children in our community have birthdays, and we want to recognize them. Jordan Hayden, Zev Cohen, Rachel Kozak, Grant Maza, Noah Smith, Jeremy Troyanovsky, Jonah Isaacs, Ben Zilberman, and Ariel Zilberman. We wish you all a happy birthday, and we sing. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. We close this family gathering for Shabbat with a prayer for hope, a prayer of hope, and a prayer for protection. And the words are, well, listen, you'll hear the words. Ready?
Yes.
May the angel who keeps me from harm bless the ones who come after. May the angel who keeps me from harm bless the ones who come after. Hamalach hagoel oti mikora, yivarech et hane'arim. Hamalach hagoel oti mikora, yivarech et hane'arim. May the angel who keeps me from harm bless the ones who come after. May the angel who keeps me from harm bless the ones who come after. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We want to remind you, if you want to join us for the service that follows, you have to leave Facebook Live and refresh and come back on
to see the
to
adult
see the adult
service.
service. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.